Hello and welcome to today's cryptocurrency review / tutorial where I'm going to be talking about the QDAO project, which is one of the best DeFi aggregators that I've ever seen because it has a lot of different features here. As we've seen with other DeFi aggregators, they're just not up to scratch yet because they haven't developed so many features as you're about to see on this specific video with Q DeFi Rating. Now we will be talking about all the different features in a moment, but first I do want to say that this is a sponsored video for transparency reasons and to quickly get in here and to let you know that they do have an airdrop that they're giving away here. There's a massive QDAO airdrop, and in order to get that you do need to join their Telegram group, and we'll take a look at that group in a moment as we go through the video. But first we're going to be talking about the team, right? So we need to find out if the team is public because I do try to avoid talking about projects with anonymous teams. I know that sometimes we get these, but this one is not anonymous, so we'll be talking about the team. And actually the team behind this platform, Q DeFi Rating, is Platinum Fund. Okay, so this is the team behind them. It's basically a software development team. They've got a much bigger team than just software development, but their main focus is software development because they've obviously built this DeFi platform and they're likely going to be building other platforms as well. So they're basically a company that provides unmatched solutions for their clients. They give real business value through engineering-based solutions model that offer innovative and cost-effective software development. Platinum delivers software products the way that you want them to be. Whether your problem is big or small, they have the industry experience and technical capabilities to take the company into the successful future and beyond. So they're basically going to assist any team that needs support and that sort of stuff, right? Because they are offering the developers, right? They've got the developers. They can also do audits and things like that. They can basically assist with specific projects, especially in the DeFi space. Now, as you can see here, their strength is in the employees with vast experience in executing numerous projects in diverse technology and business domains. They're true technology practitioners, etc. Now, they have actually been working since 2015, so they've been around through the dark times, as you know, through the bear market. And we're going to be taking a look at the software development services that they actually offer. So let's scroll down here to get to the software development services. So they've got mobile app development, DevOps, software testing, and QA, IT consulting, dedicated development teams, enterprise software development, UI and UX services, and also blockchain development. So that is pretty cool, right? This is the tech stack that they can actually offer. Now, if we actually scroll down here, aside from the technology stack that we see here, we can see that they've got different clients here. So they've got Lotus Energy, Any Inspiration of Japan. Mindall is one of them from Japan as well. If we actually open Mindall's website, you can actually see all the different projects that they've been building, like online crypto battle games, Japanese festival, and so on here, if you want to read about them. Now, the team does have a lot of live feedback as well, so you can actually get different case studies here as well on that, testimonials. So the testimonials are important because it gives you that feedback with regards to people that have been using their services. So that is very important. There's also the media section here, so we can see that there were, like, Cointelegraph spoke about them, CoinSpeaker spoke about them, and so on. So that is also important to see, right? There's also the recognitions and the partners. As you see here, this area is also important. Every time we review a project, we need to check these sections, and they do have it very well structured, so that is important. And of course, they are an international team. Now, by going to the career section and to our big family, you can see their full team here. So again, they're just reiterating here that they're skilled in different technologies. They've got more than 100 specialists and they're from 19 different countries. Most of them are based in Russia. As you can see, they're all over the world here. So that's pretty cool. And here you can see photos of the team members and so on. And that's always better, right, when you see this, because it does give you that extra level of transparency as opposed to just having a complete anonymous team. Now, to continue on here, just a kind reminder, with their airdrop, you do need to actually connect to your MetaMask wallet. So if we go back to Q DeFi Rating and you go to My Account, in the My Account section, you actually need to connect your MetaMask wallet. Okay, so I have actually connected to it. So here you can see the investments that you have. If you have supplied any kind of liquidity. So again, because this is a DeFi platform and we'll be talking about the different features, it's basically how you can supply liquidity in order to be rewarded from these liquidity pools. Now, to actually talk about some of the features within the portfolio section here, so assuming I would have actually had something, some liquidity supplied in those pools, then in the pool ROI, it would actually show the funds that are invested in those liquidity pools, whereas in the HODL ROI, it would actually show the tokens that are had in my wallet. Okay, the my pool ROI is lower than the HODL one, which most likely is due to the fall in the coin prices. Okay, if they drop in price, and also you could track the wallet and all the statistics for each specific pool. And now you can actually view the investments in the same way on the main screen for specific addresses. Now QDAO's rating algorithm automatically calculates the impermanent loss value, which is good, right? And in the extended statistics, you can see the transaction history, coin price when deposited, and the cost of gas and other crucial settings. And again, we will be talking about a lot of these other features within here, because there's quite a lot of them to cover here. Now let's actually go to the transaction section. So in the transaction section, I don't have any transactions, but if you had any kind of transactions, again, it would actually show you the full history of your transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, and they will be adding Binance Smart Chain as well. So that would also show under this exact same section once they add it. Again, it is loading now because I don't have any transactions, so it's just trying to search for them. Now let's talk about the Explore section here. So let's go to the Explore section. So if you do decide to go to add here, you can actually add a new pool to the Explorer section. So that does actually give you the option to do so here. If you have the name of the pool, the title, and some description here, and also the token. If you actually click on the drop down here, you can see all the different pools that are available. So you can simply click on a pool, it gives you the name of the pool. You can add the token that you want to add from this pool. As you can see here, this is the full list, and of course you can give it the name, and then you click on create. So that's pretty cool there. Now let's talk about the next section here, which is the rating section. Let's talk about the rating section next. Now the rating section is obviously empty, as you see here, but the rating section is basically for transparency. So any users that want to evaluate projects, they can do so in this section, and the rating would affect the overall rating of a particular DeFi project. Then of course you can also track your reviews under the My Account section in the ratings tab, if you do decide to go to that area there. Now let's go to DeFi Pulse, because this is an interesting one here. So in DeFi Pulse, if we click on all, we can see here we've got two different blockchains in DeFi Pulse. We've got the Ethereum blockchain and the Binance Smart Chain. So again, Binance Smart Chain is not completely live yet, so this is just something that they're working on at the moment. But as you can see with Ethereum, this is what we've got. Okay, we've got a full list of all the different chains that they're supporting. We've got Harmony, Tron, Ontology, also Binance Smart Chain, which is going to get added. Ethereum Icon is also going to get added. So there are quite a lot of them that are going to get added here, as you can see. Now, as you can see here in this list, we've got a list of different projects that are being ranked by the amount of liquidity that's being provided, the amount of value that's being locked. So here you can see this is how much value has been locked in MakerDAO. This is how much in Compound, and so on, and they have been ranked all the way down here. Now, if we actually click on one of these, so let's say we decide to click on MakerDAO, we do have different tabs here. So we've got the project info, which gives us all the information on the project, the website, etc., even the social media, Twitter, Reddit, etc., and even a general information on the name of the project. So that's good, right? It's really well structured. There's also the rating section, and this is important because you get to see the feedback from other people that have been using it, right? So here you can see that, and the automated rating and so on. If you click on the drop down, you can see more information on the rating here, and of course you can decide to vote and rate a project based on your personal experiences. Now in the compromising evidence tab, what's interesting is that here you could see if there's any kind of negative information about a specific project. Say if they've done something wrong, pretty much, right? Any kind of negative information would actually be in the compromising evidence, and then of course you can use that in your favor in order to understand if it's worth actually supplying liquidity in this pool or not. So how awesome is that, right? Now next, let's talk about the yield farming pools here. And again, you can actually scroll through this list and actually check your share of the pool, if there is any, if you did decide to actually supply some liquidity to a pool, or if you just created a pool, right? So you can find that in this list, and that's pretty awesome. Now the next point that we want to talk about is with regards to the research center. So let's take a look at that here. Now here in the research center, we can find all the different news. So basically research that they've done on different projects within the cryptocurrency space, mostly Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain related, but there's also some Polkadot stuff here, as you can see. Now, for example, one of the useful ones that they've got is the Binance Smart Chain one versus Ethereum. So do check that one out. They basically wrote a comparative table between the two blockchains. Now, you obviously know who the DeFi king is, right? Well, I don't have to say it, right? Because the transaction fees are absolutely humongous on the Ethereum blockchain. And of course, on Binance Smart Chain, they're much, much cheaper. So let's actually take a look at the comparative table that they've done. So if we actually go to this article here, Binance Smart Chain versus Ethereum, who's the DeFi king, I really like this table here because this shows not only to the new people, but also to the people that have been in the space for some time. You want to take a quick look and compare the difference here. It's a no-brainer that Binance Smart Chain is much cheaper. So the actual gas price would have been 16 Gwei on Binance Smart Chain versus 260 on Ethereum. And again, this does change dramatically from time to time. So although it may not be 260 now, it was just at the time of them writing this article. So it's just kind of to compare how long it takes to get those transactions, how long it takes for the block time, how many addresses there are, the number of transactions, and the scalability, because we know that Binance Smart Chain is scalable. Ethereum is not until Ethereum 2.0 is going to be released. Now, the next thing that we want to talk about is with regards to the blind spots of API and how to actually calculate them. Now, this article, What are the blind spots of APY and how to calculate your investment returns, is actually very well structured because it basically helps you understand what sort of information you should factor in when you're supplying liquidity and the things that you should look out for. So this is a really good and detailed article, so fair play to the team for writing that. And yes, please do have a read through this, because I'm sure if you may be interested in supplying liquidity to any of these pools, aside from just staking your cryptocurrencies in order to maximize those returns, you gotta read this article, because you want to make sure that you're maximizing those returns and not just taking high risks, right? Now, the next thing that I want to talk about here, the next section, is called farming projects. So let's take a look at that next. Now here we can see all the different farming projects that are available. So these are all the projects that you could actually use for yield farming. Okay, we can see the total value locked here, the total lock changed, and the percentage of the lock. So basically the percentage that we have in the last 24 hours in terms of lockups, like you can see, this has dropped by 4.88%. So this has nothing to do with the actual price, but with the lockup. And here we can see the governance token price, which is compound in this case, synthetics, and so on. Here the market cap, the volume, and of course we've got the rank here at the very beginning. Now, the next point that I want to talk about is with regards to CoinMarketCap, right? How can you go live without CoinMarketCap? So we've got this section here called CoinMarketCap, and again, this is separated in 3 different words as opposed to CoinMarketCap, the official website where you get the information about cryptocurrencies. But here, as you can see, it has exactly the same structure. They're basically taking the API from CoinMarketCap's official website, and here you can see the full structure of all the different tokens that are available and how they're ranking, okay, on CoinMarketCap, of course. Now, aside from needing to do this in order to take part of the airdrop, and if you also want to just join the community and just have a crypto chat, they do actually have a Telegram group called Platinum QENG, which stands for English. So please do join this group if you're interested, of course, to take part in this airdrop, and also to have, if you have any sort of questions with regards to Q DeFi Rating or Q DeFi in general. So yes, do join this group. The link can be found in the description of the video. And last but not least, let's talk about QDefi.io, which is apparently another one of their platforms that is part of the Q DeFi Rating ecosystem, or Q ecosystem. Now, what they also have is that this platform also gives you the opportunity to get instant crypto loans and deposit products with high sky rates, because as you can see here, you can actually earn interest by locking up your crypto for a certain period of time, and you can also take crypto loans as well. So here, if we scroll down, you can see that they're giving you the option to take loans. You can deposit and then you can get the cash loans if you're interested with their feature here. Again, they do actually have a roadmap here with the go live and so on, so please check that here if you're interested to see the latest updates that we've got here. The rollout of DeFi mobile app, which is supposed to be now in this quarter. Yeah, very interesting here, as you can see with QDefi. Just because they've actually grown significantly from a small startup, they've actually have like set up an entire platform for decentralized finance. So that's good, because they are competing with other potential giants in this space, which might pop out later on. Also, they've got the QDAO governance token V1, which is currently trading at $7.26, as you can see here, with a circulating supply of 161,528, a market cap of only 1.1 million, so it is very low. They're only trading on Hotbit, CoinsBit, and Uniswap, but I do recommend Uniswap if you do decide to get in. Again, not financial advice, it's up to you. Hotbit normally lacks liquidity, but again, for this one, it does have quite a bit of volume, so if you're interested, do check it out on Hotbit, and maybe just place an order and let it sit there if you do want to decide to get in. And finally, just to end it here, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I mean, this DeFi platform is pretty amazing. It has a lot of features, as you've seen in this video. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. As always, the links can be found in the description. If you want to check it out, please do join their Telegram group, because you need to in order to take part in this airdrop. And also Discord if you do have Discord. And yeah, thank you very much once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.